Hey there. If you're new to the channel, my name's Brush, and as of the day before this video was published, I just turned 24. And with that, new stage of life, I thought it'd be a good time to talk about my current net worth. Not as an act of being boastful, but just as a way of talking openly about my journey to financial freedom and to hopefully encourage others that it's never too late to take action and start changing your future. So, as of the end of May 2023, I'm now officially 24 years old. And in the former eyes of a younger high school self, that's pretty much an old man. At that time in my life, I had no clue that people could retire early. I literally thought you go to school, go to college, then you work till you're 65, and then retire, and then die a couple years later. I never really questioned that this was kind of just a social norm that we've all accepted, until recently. I was fortunate enough in school to work hard, get all A's, and never had to work a typical 9-to-5 job. I just mowed yards in the summer, and that got me by from year to year because I just lived with my parents. I didn't have big expenses. But once I graduated college and I started working the real world, I soon realized that I missed that childlike amazement that I had with the world. I no longer had my summers to explore and create art and pursue my passions. I'm stuck inside working a desk job. So with this channel, I am on a journey to reach financial freedom and live a truly different and amazing life. And I'm here to bring you along the journey. So I know you might just be here to look at how much money I've got as a 24-year-old and in turn feel better or worse about yourself in comparison. But I hope there's something else that you can take away from this channel. I really don't care about money, and I don't care about being rich either. That might seem kind of odd to hear considering that this video is supposed to be an update on my net worth at a specific age. But to me, money is only a tool that I have to conquer that will allow access to the life of freedom that I really want. And I want that for you too. I have so many passions and interests in life, and frankly, sitting at a desk job till I'm 65 is not part of that equation or my interests in general. I am on a path to follow this dream and live that life for myself, and I want you to do the same. I am now 24 years old, and I don't really know what the future holds for me, but I do know that I want to embrace it and be ready for all these adventures that are to come. After graduating college, I started working a grown-up job, and I soon realized that I did not enjoy trading my time and life for money, because money was just not valuable to me. I'd much rather be creating art, playing music, or just camping and hiking, being in nature with my friends. So I dove headfirst into pursuing a life of freedom. I first started Googling things like, do you have to be 65 to retire? Is there a way to retire early? Do you even have to have money to retire? I thought maybe I could just go off in the woods and live off-grid in a tiny house, which is still something I'm interested in but not ready for yet. But inevitably, I kept coming to the same answer over and over. Start investing. But I had no clue what that even meant. How do you invest? But through a bunch of research, a bunch of hours, and tons of podcasts that really taught me a lot, I had the confidence to start investing. And I found this thing called the FIRE movement, and I was hooked. So here I am, roughly 1.5, 2 years since all that Google searching began, and my worldview changed. I am pursuing a life of freedom, and I've learned a lot along the way. I've unintentionally became a finance nerd, and I started this YouTube channel to try and educate people on personal finances, but more importantly, on living an intentional, meaningful life. So far, I've enjoyed the process, and I have really grown as a person. I've learned that money doesn't really matter to me, and it shouldn't matter to you either. What matters is the life that you live. And money just makes that pursuit a little easier. So with all that being said, here's the grand reveal of my net worth. My net worth as of the end of May 2023 and recently turning the ripe old age of 24 years old, keeping in mind that the markets move up and down, so numbers change from day to day, is sitting right around $74,120. Almost all that is invested in respectable index funds or ETFs, and I have $4,000 of that sitting in my bank account just for an emergency fund if anything's to happen. To some of you, $74,000 might be chump change, and you might be sitting at your computer laughing right now. And to others, it might be a life-changing, unbelievable amount of money. It's something that I'm proud of to say as a 24-year-old that I've achieved this. And I've gotten to this stage in my investing career by keeping my eye on the prize. I am frugal and disciplined with my money, but it's not because I want to be rich, but because I want to live a rich life.